Good morning, everyone, on this Tuesday. Thanks so much for waking up with us here with Morning Pulse every weekday morning at 8:30 at KTTC's Digital Desk. I'm Kelsey Marier, your host and producer of this digital show that we bring you every weekday morning right here on our digital live stream. Of course, this is the Tuesday right after Monday, which was a severe weather day, a first alert day in our weather department for much of southeast Minnesota and northeast Iowa. We hope all of you were able to be safe and stay dry during that severe weather that we had. Thankfully, there were a lot of communities that were spared of any damage or any destruction from any storms, which we're grateful for. We're also grateful for all of you that tuned in to our digital live stream and our newscast, where we went wall-to-wall coverage yesterday in our evening with our weather team. We brought you weather updates online here on our digital desk. We also really appreciate all of you who sent us viewer photos and videos of what the sky or what the hail looked like in your community. That was really helpful. We actually have a story on our website compiling some of those viewer photos that you have sent to us, and we really appreciate that. Obviously, we're not able to get out into every little community that we serve for you, especially during severe weather. So we appreciate when you guys send us pictures and videos of what the weather is looking like and what the damage is kind of looking like in your communities during a severe weather day and after, of course, keeping your safety in mind, making sure that you're safe while taking those photos. So on that note, because we appreciate seeing what the weather is like, the sky, the hail, the rain, the damage, all the things where you live, we want you to continue sending us your photos and videos from this past storm especially. So if you have any damage where you live, please send us that footage, any of that footage that you have. You can upload those under the Submit Photos and Videos tab right on our website, kttc.com. That is very helpful for us in these continuing days when looking at what the severe weather is like. It's always kind of different in every community, but a lot of dark skies and a lot of hail is what we saw yesterday. So continue to send those. Again, you can upload those videos and photos at kttc.com. All right, we're going to get into some other stories for our day today to get your morning pulse started. We did learn early this morning, just a couple hours ago, that Minnesota Congresswoman Angie Craig has officially announced her campaign for U.S. Senate. Now, Craig, if you don't know, represents the state's 2nd congressional district, and that area in Minnesota runs from Cottage Grove, which is in the south metro of the Twin Cities, all the way down to Cleveland in southern Minnesota. Now, we do know Angie Craig is coming off of a town hall meeting that she had in Mankato last week. We brought that report to you. And during her town halls that she's been having over the last several weeks, there's been some speculation as to her possibly wanting to make a run for Senate. And that especially comes too, not only after these town halls that she's been holding, but after Minnesota Senator Tina Smith announced that she would not be seeking re-election for the seat that now Angie Craig has announced her campaign for. Tina Smith announced her non-re-election announcement, I guess. That was back in February. So that's the new information we have this morning on Minnesota Representative Angie Craig officially launching her campaign for U.S. Senate in Washington, D.C. We have a few more details about this story on our website if you want to check that out. Our next story is something that's going on today. If you are curious about this this project that's been kind of ongoing in Rochester, the city, of course, is kind of beginning that construction on the Link Bus Rapid Transit project. You've probably heard us talk about it many times before. Maybe you don't know what this project is all about. What is this really going to do for our city? Well, officials want to make sure all residents really understand what this system is and how it's going to change the way that we travel into and out of downtown Rochester. So to make sure that everyone is brought up to speed and can get their questions answered, the city is going to be hosting a number of in-person and virtual information sessions. Again, this is really just to help provide background on the project, some insight, and let you know about the upcoming schedules. For this, we do know that the project is $170 million. It's for transportation, obviously, and designed to enhance mobility, kind of ease congestion that we see in a downtown city setting, and of course support the continued growth of the Med City here. So the project itself is going to span about 3 miles, and it will connect different parts of downtown. We know that will be including the Mayo Clinic, the Rochester Public Library, as well as some other businesses. So if you're interested in learning more about this bus rapid transit project, the link is what it's called, you can learn more at a virtual session today. That's happening from noon until 1. Or there's an in-person meeting today as well. That'll be at the Rochester Public Library from 5:30 to 7 tonight. There will also be some other in-person sessions coming up tomorrow, Wednesday, as well as Thursday. We have those times with those dates on our website, all the details. And if you can't attend any of the in-person ones, but are able to attend maybe the virtual session that's today starting at noon, we have the Zoom link for you to attend that public session, the meeting today, on our website as well. So if this is something that interests you, make sure to go to KTTC.com to get all of your information. And finally, our last story for Morning Pulse today, kind of a fun one. If you're a country music fan or a country music lover, this might interest you. It definitely interests me. You're going to want to know there's an upcoming tour, a new tour, kind of coming to the Mayo Civic Center in November. So this is exciting. We're talking about Dustin Lynch and Scotty McCreery. They're bringing their Two for the Road tour is what it's called. They're bringing that to Rochester. You can see kind of their poster here on our screen. You may know Dustin Lynch's popular song called Thinking About You. That actually spent 6 weeks at #1 and was the most played song on country radio in 2022. I was just telling one of my colleagues yesterday, I still hear this song on the radio and I still love it. So clearly a very successful song, a very successful artist. And then Scotty McCreery, he is known for a lot of big hits. One of his top big hits is I Love You This Big. You may have also heard of his song This Is It. I've actually seen Scotty McCreery in concert. He is a great performance. He has that really deep, rich country voice, which we love. He just doesn't look as deep as his voice sounds. But he also, I believe, was on American Idol. I think he won, or maybe didn't win. He won one of the American Idols, I believe. I can't remember what year, but that was a long time ago. Anyway, he's great. Both of these artists are great. So if you're interested in going to this concert coming up on November 8th, the tickets go on sale this Friday at 10 a.m. Again, they are coming to the Mayo Civic Center. So if that sounds fun to you, or maybe it would be a good gift for someone that you know that loves country music or want to bring with you to this concert, you might want to check that out as well. All right, that's all that I have for you this morning on Morning Pulse. A little bit quieter of a day for sure after our severe weather Monday, but we appreciate you tuning in again on our digital platforms right here when we're bringing you severe weather coverage. We want to make sure that we're being as useful for you as we can, letting you know what's going on in the communities that you live in. So whether that be for news or whether that be for weather, we are here for you as your news leader. Thank you for joining us on our digital platform here for Morning Pulse every weekday morning. I'll see you right back here tomorrow at 8:30. Bye.